at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. On second down, they'll take to the air. Pulls it in. It's Smith. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back.
Running toward the tape. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. The give to the tailback. He has the first and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And the Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Brosmer. Runs through the tackle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man quickly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Finds his big tight end. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. He is having a day, even increasing his degree of difficulty just to show off.
I mean, just laying out. He's given you a little bit of everything today of what he's been able to do, but I'm going to continue to highlight this guy. I mean, he just keeps making play after play, and those stats are working their way up.
Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Nevada! And they take it in for 6 more points. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first in the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Touch pass on the run. Runs through a tackle. Got enough for the first. And he steps out of bounds after a nifty run and picking up a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Brosmer. He lets one fly deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime.
And the returner will be knocked down. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And this is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Gets it past the marker. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The Golden Gophers are flying down the field. The give is to Taylor. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
They're going to test the right side with this one. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. This offense has a 2nd down play. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. will start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. And the D deny them on second and goal. They're going to run it. And will cruise into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. He unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest the deepest, widest the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those.
He's into the open down the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Nevada. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the moment. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 5 over Ole Miss. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Picks up the first down, still moving. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's running in the open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. And the Golden Gophers with the 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Minnesota.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll leave it with the lone back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Quick pass on the jet motion. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Minnesota.
And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. Movement here from the tight end. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The Golden Gophers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Power football with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense going all in to stop the run. On second and goal, they go right back to him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here. They fake it, goes to the tight end. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, keep hope alive, pitch this pill around, use every second you got, make this game, Palmer, as close as you possibly.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Nevada!
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
The clock reads 19 seconds. Onside kick coming. They have to get it to have a chance to win. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Golden Gophers moving quickly to the line. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man,